Good evening. I'm Judy Pillay. There is a long history of censorship in the Western world, from the burning of the library at Alexandria, thought by many to be accidental, to the banning of James Joyce's Ulysses in the United States. It is not a pretty picture. Intentionally, the entire Library of Oxford was burned on the orders of the king in the 16th century. Many countries had formal prohibition on books. The most infamous is the Roman Catholic Church's Index of Prohibited Books. The most recent example is from Jefferson County in Colorado, where an attempt was made to challenge AP American history on the basis of not being patriotic enough. Some people objected to mentions of blemishes on the face of America, things like the internment of Japanese Americans during World War II, the treatment of Loyalists after the American Revolution, and other unfortunate incidents. It is certainly not disloyal to profess the virtues of the great American experiment while recognizing when we had feet of clay. In Collier County, Florida, some parents have raised concerns, though without filing complaints, about writings from an author like Toni Morrison being present in school libraries. Apparently, the normal emergence of sexuality in children is an anathema to these parents. Having created an entirely unwarranted flap over the supposed harm caused by an accidental inclusion of some racy texts on a summer reading list, these folks thought they should have to carry the matter further. Preteen and teen thirst for sexual information knows no bounds. In our society, sexual information and misinformation are widespread much earlier than parents think. It is the rare child in middle school who does not know the fundamentals of anatomical differences and the widespread practice of oral sex. And by the way, 10 to 17-year-olds in Collier County represent a birth rate of 171 out of every 1,000. The surest way to guarantee the popularity of a text is to censor it. The surest way to become an object of ridicule is to tiptoe into the swamp of library censorship. Stop and ask yourselves, should we censor the Bible, Song of Songs, for example, or Shakespeare? How about Mark Twain, Margaret Mitchell, Jack London, J.D. Salinger? At some point, attempts were made to try and censor them too. What our children read for pleasure should be the individual parent decision. Why? Different children mature at different ages. But as parents or grandparents, we must have continuing, meaningful conversation with our young people regarding what they are reading, watching on television, or seeing on the internet. These are teachable moments. Our young people need to know and understand our boundaries, the way we treat people, when and where sex is appropriate, and the responsibilities with it. We must help shape our children's thinking to reflect appropriate values. We talk about these issues, books, shows, etc. We demonstrate the appropriate behavior. After all, our children are one of our most precious resources. Thank you.